It's been a while, hasn't it? I think it really has. What, almost a month and no uploads? Something like that. But hey, welcome back to the channel. Here with Madden 22 on the Xbox Series S. So, basically, if you guys haven't been on my Discord, there's been some big changes. Um, the FFL Season 11 will continue basically whenever I have time to play it, or not play it, sorry, to edit and do the audio for it. I took a couple weeks off or more at this point, mostly because I got the Series S and I just been playing offline on like Madden 21 and stuff like that, and really just trying to get ready for Madden 22. FFL will continue. Some small updates for that will be basically Season 11 will be the last year of the current FFL format and team. Season 12 will be a wrap-up year where I just kind of go through, show some highlights, go through the stats and stuff, and then go into season technically 13, and it will be an all-new All-Pro Football franchise, separate playlist, separate everything, and it will be a new start, and the Montana Young saga will be over after season 12. But here with Madden 22 franchise that will be chosen for this series will be the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be nice to play in the black and red uniforms. So here we are. If you guys haven't seen any of this before, it's pretty interesting. I haven't played Madden in a while, but for this video, I am going to do the preseason. So first, I want to look at this. We have an aging Matt Ryan and AJ McCarron at quarterback. A running back, we have probably the worst running back group in the league, with Mike Davis starting. Wide receiver, Calvin Ridley, who's up there. Russell Gage, who could be decent. And then it kind of goes down from there. No one super great, at least for me. We have Kyle Pitts, and maybe trading Matt Ryan. Obviously, I'll show you guys if I do or not, because I really do think this would be a great team to just start my rebuild with. And you know, it isn't, or oh yeah, it is now a 3-4 team, so it works out perfectly that I can do that. Especially with Deion Jones here at middle linebacker. Well, that's going to be nice to use. And Dante Fowler, who, the thing that sucks about him is his zone coverage is horrible. And I want someone who's a little better at both. So, and then DB is really bad with them. So I'm not going to be surprised if I get beat a lot, but I'm also going to probably pick up some free agents. Same thing with safety. We have Harmon, who's okay. But yeah, so that is the team. And before we get this started, I want to thank you guys. If you want to get the most up-to-date information about the channel, the Discord link is in the description down below. But for right now, let me try to make some moves here, so we can make this team better. So starting at quarterback this season, we're just going to settle with Matt Ryan, unless Josh Rosen outplays him for some strange reason or injury. His contract is way too big to get rid of him this year. Next year I think will be slightly better for the team. Now at running back, we have a little battle between Mike Davis, Le'Veon Bell, and Cordell Patterson. Patterson will probably be our kick returner, and Bell and Patterson might be our third down backs as well. Mike Davis, he might just be a rotation player. I might give the ball to Bell more. It'll just have to see how it goes. Wide receiver, it'll be Calvin Ridley, then Larry Fitzgerald, then Gage Jr., then Sharp, then Darby. Tight end, Kyle Pitts, Hurst, Smith. Left tackle will be Jake Matthews. Left guard is DJ Fluker. I tend to not like to flip them like that, but he's just a better guard prospect. And since our right guard is full, I had to move him to left. Center is Matt Hennessy. We'll see if he can come up this season. Right guard is Chris Lindstrom. Right tackle is Caleb McGarry. Left end is John Kaminsky, but I think I'm actually gonna start Tyler Davidson, and it's just because he's bigger. Kaminsky's 6'5", but 285, and Davidson is 6'2", but 309 pounds. He is, yes, slower, and has less pass rushing skills, and is less block shedding. But I need a guy who can really fill that hole with especially strength. Kaminsky's definitely going to be, though, the pass rushing downs D end. Right end, Grady Jarrett, of course, he's starting. D tackle is Damon Harrison. He's going to be our rock in the middle of the defense at nose tackle. And then if he gets hurt, we're going to put Davidson at D tackle. Left outside linebacker is a difficult one. For right now, Brandon Copeland will keep the job there. We're gonna have to see like how he ends up working out. But I don't know, on passing downs, if we have a rusher there, like if they're rushing on that side, I'm gonna want Dante Fowler there. But if not, I think Copeland will be our guy. I mean, Copeland does have pass rushing skills, and he has okay zone coverage for a linebacker. Middle linebacker, of course, Deion Jones and Forsale Oluokun. Dante Fowler Jr. is actually not going to be starting. I want Kareem Martin to start because he's more of a power guy. He has higher strength, and his zone coverage is 20 points higher. So at least we can sub him out in pass rushing downs and maybe fake blitz him or blitz him and try keep him off kilter. Fabian Moreau, AJ Terrell Jr., Isaiah Oliver. CVs really didn't change much. Free safety is going to be Earl Thomas as our middle guy, and then strong safety is going to be Harmon. If we need a second safety, Rashad Jones is going to come in. We also have TJ Green, and we have another strong safety, Jalen Hawkins. But Hawkins might be our slot guy. Either that or TJ Green might be our slot. So what I like to run is, especially nickel packages, if it's a running down, I'll put a guy like TJ Green who has good tackling, good hit power in the slot. And then if it's a good passing down, I tend to put more coverage guys. So I'll probably put like I'll either do a CB, or if it's in the red zone, I tend to put like, let's say we'll put Deron Harmon down, or even put Rashad Jones down, because then it almost acts like another linebacker with actual zone coverage. But yeah, overall, that will be the team for preseason. And preseason, if basically, we're not going to go through every game. What's going to happen is, if something crazy happens, come back and show that like keep you guys like up to date with everything. But other than that, let's get that started. So update, we traded our next year 5th round pick for Jalen Ferguson at linebacker. Just want some young, athletic, maybe better potential linebacker for that starting spot, hopefully. A 2nd round pick in Josh Rosen for a solid starter in Matthew Ioannidis. And the trade is accepted. Left end will be Matthew Ioannidis. We're going to get rid of one of these guys, I think. So, he's strong, and he's also injured, so no. I kind of want to get rid of Bullard, because I don't know if he's gonna make the team, honestly. I mean, he's always like a budget guy that I think it's always good for my team. But with John Kaminsky, sorry, in at just like the pass rusher spot, Tyler Davidson now could probably move back to D tackle if he really wanted to. But look at this guy. Like, yeah, his block shedding isn't great with 72, but he has 89 power move and he has 98 strength. That's going to be very special for this team. But okay, that will be the team, and now we're going to start simming. As we start here with Jalen Ferguson in the preseason, went up by one attribute. We get power rush on him. He's going to be coming off that edge in our nickel 2-4-5 odd. Hayden Hurst also got an upgrade as well that we put in possession. But in reality, the preseason, nothing much changed through it. So we're going to get to the first game of the regular season, which is going to be going against the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Falcons do have a lackluster squad, but as you saw there, the Eagles have a new starting quarterback. But we're going to look through here the defensive game plan as we're trying to figure out which one is the best to choose. And then for the defense, I'm going to personally, I think we picked throw it deep, since it was the one that they wanted me to pick. But here in a second, we're going to see the best players on the team. Their new starting quarterback, Colin Kaepernick, signed from free agency, starting over Jalen Hurts already. An athletic quarterback that has one of the biggest names in free agency. And he's 33 years old, and I think the Eagles are trying to make a winning season out of this year, as we look also at Miles Sanders starting at running back, future star receiver here also in Devontae Smith, and then also we have D-tackle Fletcher Cox, a possible future Hall of Fame defensive force on that D-line. But here, let's get into the game as the Falcons are at home and they face the Philadelphia Eagles in the season opener. The Falcons have made some big changes to this roster, and I believe later in the season, they're going to want to make even more big changes. They have a new coaching staff, great defense, with some young star players on defense that they could build in the future, as we see here in Atlanta in their beautiful new stadium, going against the Philadelphia Eagles as they come out onto the field. Falcons had a rough season last year. Can they come back this year and do better, especially with an aging Matty Ice? Also, as well, the defense for the Falcons, even though it's star-studded and has some young star players, it's ranked as one of the worst defenses in the league due to their safety positions being pretty bad. And so with Colin Kaepernick throwing it deep with these big star deep threats, might be pretty scary for the Falcons. And as we start the game here, first play of the game for the Falcons. As they start with the ball, Matty Ice steps back, clear near his own end zone, gives it to Cordell Patterson at running back. He gets taken down at the 14. Now 2nd down and 7. Matty Ice is under the pistol formation. He sends it to the out route to Larry Fitzgerald, who I don't know if I said this earlier, but we did pick him up out of the free agency as our star slot receiver. Now, Matt Ryan with another good play right there, perfectly thrown, but Calvin really just could not hold on to the ball. Nice RPO there. Now, 2nd down and 10. Matt Ryan throws it into coverage, and it's lucky it isn't intercepted. 3rd down and long. Ryan gets pressure up the middle. He hits as he throws it down the field. Oh my goodness. It was barely thrown too short, and Calvin really got that ball knocked down before he could get to it. And now Kaepernick loads up, throws deep on their first play, and it gets knocked out. Now 2nd down, and Kaepernick already forced it deep once. And nope, play action. He scrambled to the right side. He sits in the pocket, throws it down the field. It's caught! Oh my God, Jalen Reagor jumped up for that insane catch at the sideline, and he even got some extra yards on that. Now 1st down and 10, nearing the red zone. They give it to Miles Sanders, who cuts back inside, and Jalen Ferguson right there with the big tackle. Now it's 2nd down and 9. Kaepernick. Play action. He steps back. No pressure. Throws it to Ertz, who gets upended. What a big play by Kaepernick right there. And now Kaepernick again in the shotgun. Throws it short. And it's intercepted by Terrell Jr. He runs to the 40 and is finally taken down. What a play by Terrell Jr. Now Ryan under center again, gives it to Davis in the backfield. He cuts it back inside, but gets taken down for only a gain of 1. They have Davis starting, but here Le'Veon Bell comes in. He cuts it to the left side, but gets stopped. The Eagles have one of the best run defenses in the league. Now Ryan steps back again, under pressure, throws as he gets hit. Calvin Ridley reaches for the first. What a good reach for Calvin Ridley. And now Ryan gives a nice power formation handoff to Bell, but he gets taken down for a loss of 2. They're pretty bad at running the ball here due to their very young offensive line. Now Ryan, play action, throws it to the right side to Hurst, who reaches again for the first. But he doesn't get it. But they're barely short with Le'Veon Bell in the backfield. They hand it off to Bell. He cuts outside, cuts it back in, and gets taken down, but it's still a first. Falcons are starting to gain some momentum in this game. Ryan steps back under the center, throws it down the field into triple coverage. 2nd down and 10. Ryan steps back again under pressure, throws it to Ridley, but the ball gets knocked out of his hands at the last second. Now Ryan steps back yet again, throws it deep to Pitts. Kyle Pitts gets his first catch in the NFL, and that's over the middle. Big 1st down play for Kyle Pitts. And now they give it to Bell. He hits on the outside, cuts back in, and Ridley can't make that block, but he still gets a good gain of 5. Ryan now play action, throws it short to Ridley in coverage, but that's a touchdown. The first touchdown of the season. The Falcons offense is awesome, but can their defense make up for the lack of talent that they do have? They did it last drive, but here, perfect pass to Calvin Ridley, the new star receiver for the Falcons, gonna try to overshadow Julio Jones and what he's done the past decade. And now Kaepernick with the Eagles, their turn. Kaepernick throws it deep and a wide open Miles Sanders. They played cover 2 and got destroyed right there. Now Kaepernick under center. He throws a quick pass again, and it's caught by Golden Tate. He gets stopped right before the first. Kaepernick now gives it to Sanders up the middle of the field. He gets destroyed, but it does not matter. It's still a first. This Falcons defense is pretty athletic. And now Kaepernick sits in the pocket. He throws off his back foot down the field, and it's almost caught. But the ball gets hit out of Devontae Smith's hands. And now Kaepernick gets pressured and throws to the right side to Goddard. for a good gain. Kaepernick again. It's going to be a QB draw, but he runs right into Damon Harrison. Actually, it was Grady Jarrett, but he did get injured on the play. And now the ball is kicked, and it's through the uprights for the field goal and the first points for the Eagles. Jarrett looks like he's going to end up coming back in, but as we see here so far, the Falcons are leading on offensive snaps. Can that continue? Now with the ball back in the Falcons' hands as they start in the second quarter. Matt Ryan under center, mesh concept, throws it quickly to the right side to Calvin Ridley. He breaks 2 tackles and finally taken down at the 41-yard line. It looks like DJ Fluker got a little hurt on that play. Looks like it's his knee. Hopefully he comes back soon. They really need him on that left side. But Calvin Ridley was a good play right there. Now quickly to Kyle Pitts, who makes an amazing catch. They're going to really make Kyle Pitts a significant part of this offense this year, using that mesh concept a lot. And now they toss it to Mike Davis, who gets hit in the backfield for a huge loss. He's looking like a big bust for the Falcons. And now Ryan sits back, throws it quickly to Hurst, who hits the left side and gets a good first down. Ryan changing the play at the line now with Le'Veon Bell in. He gets the handoff on the strong power. He cuts it back inside, cuts it back out, and stopped after the 40-yard line. Good play and a good gain of 7. Ryan now sits in the pocket, quickly throws it to Calvin Ridley over the middle of the field. Ryan is super accurate, but this offense is starting to do more passing, and play action gets blown up by McLeod. Second down and 19. Ryan sits in the pocket, throws it deep, and it's caught. No, it's not. Gets bowed out of Calvin Ridley's hands. Is now third down and long. Ryan sits in the pocket here, and he throws on the run perfectly to Larry Fitzgerald. He hits him as he was cutting across the field, and now the Falcons will be able to go for a field goal. It's kicked, and it's barely through the uprights. Falcons are still up by a touchdown. Now with the Falcons back on defense, can they hold this Eagles offense back? They give it to Miles Sanders, and he gets stopped near the 30. That was a good 4-yard gain, and now Kaepernick, third down and 6 to go. Sits in a perfect pocket. As pressure's about to get there, he throws it to Goddard, who goes down the sideline and upended, but still it's a first. And now Kaepernick gives it to Sanders, and he fumbles at the end of the play. Earl Thomas picks it up, but I feel like they're going to challenge it, and they do. Eagles get the ball right back. It's going to be second down and inches. They play action. Kaepernick throws it to Sanders again. He cuts it out and then back in out of bounds. Another first for this Eagles offense. First down and 10. Kaepernick really showing that he does belong in this league. He sits in the pocket, and he throws on the run out of bounds. And again, now Kaepernick, second down and 10. He throws it quickly short to Goddard, who breaks one tackle, but runs out of bounds. It is now third down and 6 yet again. Can the Falcons stop him? Kaepernick sits in the pocket. He throws over the middle of the field, and it's caught in traffic for the first by Devontae Smith, the Heisman winner and Eagles' new star receiver. Now Kaepernick sits in the pocket, gets pressured, he's running away. He gets hit hard by Grady Jarrett. Coming back in the field, throwing him down. And now it's second down and 21. Kaepernick sits in the pocket. He loads up. He throws it deep. It's caught. No, it's not. Terrell Jr. hits it out of bounds. It's now 3rd down and long. Kaepernick now sits in the pocket, and he throws on the run perfectly, and it's caught, but it's not a first, but they're going for it. They feel like they can get it. They give it to Sanders. He gets hit, but it's a 1st down. They call no huddle. Kaepernick running back to the line here. Sanders still in the backfield. Kaepernick steps back. He throws it down the field. It's caught by Golden Tate for the touchdown. It's now a tie game. Matt Ryan now back on offense here. He throws it quickly to the right side to Larry Fitzgerald, padding those career stat numbers. Now Matty Ice steps back again, throws it quickly to guess who? Kyle Pitts. We're going to be hearing his name a lot this season. They're really trying to put him into this offense. And now again, throwing it short to Pitts. But he drops the ball. And they're going to go for it on 4th. This is very dangerous. Matt Ryan steps back, throws it to Fitzgerald. The sure hands of the veteran for the first. With 1:05 to go. Can they score again before half? Ryan sits in the pocket. He throws it down the field, and it's almost intercepted. He threw that one short. Now Ryan again. He's scrambling, trying to find someone open. And as he throws, he gets hit hard out of bounds. That's going to be a loss of 5. 3rd down and long. Ryan now, play action. As he gets hit, he fumbles, but luckily he gets picked up, and there's a timeout. And now the Eagles get the ball back with 37 seconds to go. Kaepernick lobs it on the run to Miles Sanders again. What a play. Now Kaepernick again. He gets the snap. 30 seconds to go. He throws it deep to a wide open Goddard. Down the field. And now it's another timeout. Eagles can easily score here, at least a field goal. And now, play action. Kaepernick throws on the run again. It's caught by Goddard, but it's going to be short of the first. And they run out of time, but no, they try to call a timeout. But they just missed their opportunity right there. As we look at the Falcons, it's a dead even game, pretty much. The Eagles are leading in passing yards, though. As we look around the league, we see some big upsets. So first, we look at the Jets and the Panthers. Panthers are up 14-7, nearing halftime, as Zach Wilson has only 48 yards passing, but Latavius Murray is lighting it up on the ground. And as we see the Chargers versus Washington, Fitzpatrick is 4 for 5 in the first half of the game, with Herbert already throwing an interception. And then at Dallas versus the Buccaneers, it just ended with Dallas finishing off the Bucs, and with Tom Brady having a good game, but Ronald Jones could not get anything started, with Ezekiel Elliott rushing for 70 yards. What an upset. And as we look at the next-gen stats, Philadelphia is having a really good game throwing it short, but also as we see, they're having a good game throwing it long as well. And the Falcons are just as good throwing it short so far in this mesh concept type of offense. And now we're looking back at the Eagles here, starting off the second half. And it's a play action. Kaepernick sits in a perfect pocket. Now he's scrambling. He takes it himself and he slides as Terrell almost decapitated him with his foot. And now Kaepernick, after that big running play, he gives it to Sanders, who cuts it back. He gets almost, he almost gets a first down and stopped at midfield. They give it to Sanders again, up the middle of the field, and he gets stopped. Another good run from Miles Sanders. Kaepernick now gets the snap. He throws it to the middle of the field to Devontae Smith, who gets tackled by Ferguson, who they've now subbed in to start. Kaepernick throws a screen, but it's nowhere close to Sanders. Kaepernick again, 2nd down and 10. He throws it to the right side. It's caught by Goddard again. Good pass by Kaepernick. Another 1st down. And draw play to Sanders. He gets open running room. He fights and barely doesn't get the touchdown, but he does get the first. 1st and goal. Falcons are really rough here at the goal line. And they give the ball to the backup, and that's a touchdown for the Philadelphia Eagles. 17-10 now. Matt Ryan gets pressured, and Brandon Graham is right there for the big sack. 2nd down and 17. Ryan now steps back again. He throws as he gets hit, and it's right on target to Calvin Ridley. What a throw. Now Ryan sits in the pocket again, but gets sacked yet again by Brandon Graham. And that's going to end their drive. It is now Eagles ball. 17-10. They give it to Sanders, who gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. Kaepernick under center. And they're going to run the ball again and get stopped for a loss. Kerryon Johnson gets stopped. And now, 3rd down and 8. As he gets pressure, Kaepernick throws a dot to Smith at the sideline for another 1st. This Eagles offense is really hard to stop, especially with Kaepernick under center. They give it to Sanders again to the left side. He gets impaled by Earl Thomas, but it doesn't matter. It's still a 1st. We need to stop Kaepernick here. And they give the ball. No, it's a play action, and it's a sack by Jalen Ferguson. First one of the season right there. Ferguson came right off that edge perfectly. And now, Kaepernick gets rushed again, and it's a fumble. Ferguson picks it up. He runs it back to the 30-yard line. Falcons are in perfect position here to score. Le'Veon Bell's back in the game. Matt Ryan gives it to Bell. He cuts it outside. He tries to cut it back in and gets a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Ryan now steps back. He throws it over the middle of the field to Ridley for the 1st. Bell gets another handoff. He cuts it back inside, falls forward for a gain of about 5. They're in the red zone. Can they score on this drive? Ryan now steps back. He's trying to find someone open. He's trying to scramble. He gets taken down by guess who? Brandon Graham yet again. 3rd down and 18. Ryan steps up in the pocket, throws it deep to Pitts, who catches the ball at the back of the end zone. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with an amazing streak right there down the middle of the field. His speed is unmatched at that tight end position. Oh my goodness, what a play by Kyle Pitts. An absolute perfect tight end right there. What a throw by Matt Ryan. He still has it at his advanced age at quarterback. Now Colin Kaepernick back under center, giving it, nope. Play action. He gets destroyed by Jalen Ferguson off that edge. Ferguson now has 2 sacks on the season. Big hit on Kaepernick too. Now it's 2nd down 17. Kaepernick sits in the pocket, throws it to Sanders, and that sack doesn't mean anything because that's a 1st down by Sanders. Well, that's infuriating, but we're going to end the 3rd quarter, going into the 4th here with a very close game. Eagles are really passing the ball well this game. The game's 17-17. Kaepernick under center. He throws it short to Sanders, who falls forward for maybe a first. Nope, they're going to call it 3rd and inches. Kaepernick gives it to Sanders. He breaks a tackle, and Earl Thomas makes finally the tackle and brings him down at the 31. And Sanders gets the handoff yet again with another big tackle down at the 25. 2nd down and 4. Eagles have been absolutely destroying this Falcons defense. Kaepernick overthrows an easy target in Golden Tate. 3rd down and 4. Kaepernick sits in the pocket, throws over the middle to Goddard. He avoids a tackle, and that's a touchdown. Now Falcons down by 7. Ryan throws it deep, and it's almost intercepted due to the hit on Matt Ryan, making him throw it way short. Now Ryan gives it to Le'Veon Bell, who breaks the tackle. He tries to fall forward. He got caught up in that mess, and now it's 3rd down and 6. Ryan now play action. Throws it quickly to Kyle Pitts over the middle of the field. Perfect play for another first. Now Ryan gives it to Cordell Patterson, who gets taken down by Brandon Graham from behind. It's going to be 2nd down and 12. Ryan now steps back, throws over the middle of the field to Larry Fitzgerald, the future Hall of Famer. Ryan sits in a perfect pocket, throws it to Fitzgerald yet again, and they're playing for 4 downs here late in the 4th. Ryan now sits in the pocket, throws it quickly to Fitzgerald, who makes the catch in traffic. He got drilled, but it doesn't matter. Le'Veon Bell is still in at running back. They give it to him on the outside zone here, and he tries to take it out, but he gets tackled due to the bad block by the fullback. And again, Le'Veon Bell breaks one tackle and gets taken down. It's going to be 3rd down and long. Ryan steps back. He sets up, throws it deep to Pitts, who makes the catch, breaks a tackle, falls forward to the 20. Kyle Pitts having an amazing game here. 1st down and 10 with 4 minutes to go. Ryan now steps back. He throws as he gets hit to Cordell Patterson, who falls forward and gets taken down at the 15 there in the red zone. They call no huddle. Ryan again. He sits in the pocket, throws over the middle of the field to Gage, who makes the catch down near the goal line 3 yards away. And they give it to Le'Veon Bell. Perfect blocking, hurdles, touchdown! What a play by Le'Veon Bell, tying this game up with 2:30 to go. But as we see here, there's going to be a heartbreaking loss in the future, though, as we see Le'Veon Bell hurdle over the line. As we see here, Colin Kaepernick steps back. Next play, throws it deep to Devontae Smith. And they're in the red zone. Next play, Kaepernick keeps it on a read option, runs it in for a touchdown. That's going to finish the game for the Eagles. They're going to win 31-24. If you enjoyed this long intro video, leave a like and subscribe, and catch me next time on the next Madden 22 video. Peace.